you wouldn't budge. So today I would like to sleep with. Like, what? Are you stupid or something? Are you alright? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you are new on this channel, my name is Hetikam and welcome back to story time, or welcome back to my first time of having a story time on my channel. Without further ado, please let's just get right into it. So it all started when I was 17 years or 18. I don't really remember the age. I was in between 17 and 18, and I had this male friend, and he was very close to me. When I was bored at home, I would actually go to his workplace and visit him, and it was like that for a while till he told me he liked me and he would like to go out with me. Before, he told me he liked me and he would like to go out with me, but I told him I was not interested and all of that. And later on, he approached me and said he would like to take me as a friend, and I said if that is what he really wants, then there is no problem with it, because I believe if somebody tells you they love you and they want you to be their girlfriend and you turn their proposal down, I don't think you should be at loggerheads with them. So I said, why not? If you really want me to be your friend, that one is acceptable. So I accepted his friendship, and then he became my friend. So when I was having a difficult time, I remember that time I wrote my secondary school exams, my final exam, and I failed some subjects. So during that time, I was reciting for some papers. And during that time, he was really generous. He would advise me and do all that good stuff and nice things to me. And so we became very close. I would sometimes visit him at his workplace. And then, I don't know, he made his friends believe I'm his girlfriend, and I told him what you are doing is not good. You lying to your friends to let them believe that I'm your girlfriend, and at the end of the day you and I knew there is nothing between us, is really bad. So I advised him to stop all those lies, but he wouldn't. So sometimes when his friends are around, he would want to hug me and do stuff that girlfriend and boyfriend does, and it was uncomfortable for me at that age, and I felt like no, it is not right. So it went on for a while till one day he had the chance to travel overseas, and then he told me he would like me to escort him to his friend's house. But before that, all what he was doing, it was not like I was in support of it, and why was I still hanging out with him? I told him I didn't like that, and I broke our friendship. But then he will send me suicidal messages telling me he wants to kill himself, and that if I don't love him we can still be friends. And then he will come. Like, I remember I woke up one day early in the morning and he was standing in front of my house, and that was weird. And he was like, I'm sorry, for a long time I haven't seen you, I just want to see your face. So it was that deep. And me at that time, and I was really young, I haven't seen or experienced such thing before. So I was having this mixed feelings. I didn't know what to do at that time. So I said, okay, if he wants to kill himself because of me, no, I can be his friend, or why not? So I went back again to be his friend, and then later on he told me that he would be traveling outside the country and he would like me to escort him to his friend's house, because he knew when he said if it's his house I would never go to his house, because when I was growing up my mom used to warn me not to go to men's house and all of that stuff. So, and before that I knew the intention he has for me, so why would I still follow him to his house when he has proposed to me, and I knew if he had the opportunity to do something with me, he would take that advantage. So I was that smart. I would never go to his house. So he tricked me and he made me believe that, okay, escort me to my friend's house. I just want to go and take a bag. So he knew definitely I wouldn't follow him to his house. So I believe, from my understanding now, he spoke with his friends and they all agreed and they planned the whole thing without my idea. So for me, as innocent as I was, I followed him to his friend's house, thinking if it's his house, then he can take advantage of me. But his friend's house, his friends are around, and he would ask him, are your friends around? Because I also believe that if I go to his friend's house without anybody there, it could also bring another problem, and I was afraid. And then he went on and said, oh yeah, my friend is there, his mother is there, his sisters and all of them are there, so don't be afraid, I would never do anything like that. He kept on convincing me that he would never do anything to me. So I believed him, and it was not his own house, it was his friend's house, so who wouldn't believe him? So I followed him to his friend's house thinking, oh yeah. So when we got there, his friend, I saw 3 boys. I don't really remember because it was, but I believe I saw 3 boys and a little girl. I think she was around 8 years. So I was relaxed when I saw there are people in the house, so he wouldn't do anything to me, or he wouldn't even try to do anything bad to me, as naive as I was. So I was sitting in the hall, and then he went in with his friends to take the bag in one room. It was a full house. He went there. He later asked me to come and see something, or come and check whether the bag that he chose was good. So when I entered in, he was with his friend in the bedroom when I entered there. So I never had any idea that he had everything planned. So I believe they spoke of how they would lure me into that bedroom, because he knew that if he alone is standing in the bedroom, I wouldn't come there. So he intentionally called me when his friend was around so that I would join them inside. So when he called me, I followed and I went into the room. So we were 3 in the room. So I don't know what happened, and the guy got a phone call or anything. He was like, oh, I'm coming, I'm just taking something. So who would even think bad? Because it was not like he was going out leaving the 2 of us inside. He just had a call and just said, oh okay, I'm coming. So I was like, okay. So we were there, and I was looking at the bag. I never knew, whilst I was busy looking at the bag and thinking, okay, when is the friend going to come into the room, he locked the door without my knowledge. Or I don't know how it happened, whether the best friend locked the door from outside or anything. I don't know. It happened so fast, so I don't really remember. So what I remember is, afterwards, after I think 2 minutes, he pushed the bag on the floor and he was like, yeah, you have been following me for a long time. I have confessed to you that I loved you, blah 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 blah, and all those stuff, and you wouldn't budge. So today I would like to sleep with you. I was like, what? Are you stupid or something? Are you alright? Come on, cut the crap. And he was like, no, I'm very, very serious. So at that moment, I realized he was serious. And he was coming at me. I was going backwards. And then I remember I was having this green shorts and a white top. And it was very, very tight. So I believe that was what saved me, else I would have been raped. So then he was just coming at me, and he pushed me on the bed because he was stronger than me. And when he pushed me on the bed, I was still like, what are you trying to do? Are you that serious? Are you crazy? Do you know what the consequence of what you are about to do? Do you know you can be jailed? Do you know I can report that to the police? Are you alright? And he was like, I don't care. All that I care is that I get what I want. And I was like, at this stage I need to be serious. So he was forcing himself on me, and I believe everybody that has been tried to be raped or has been raped, you know, they will use their thigh to step on your hip. I don't really know how to say it well in English. So that it will make you weak. So he used his leg to, I don't know how to say it, but he tried to make me weak on my leg so that I wouldn't push or try harder because of his bad intentions. So I fought with, I don't know, when such things happen, God is great. The reason why people would never understand the reason why I love God, and the reason why God is my all and everything, is that He has saved me in so many situations. Sorry, I'm not getting too religious here, but how God gave me the strength to fight back was miraculously. I cannot describe it. You know, God is good. God is really good. So I remember I fought so hard. He tried everything that he could, but he couldn't get me, not even to kiss me. So I was fighting. And I knew there were people in the house, and I was shouting. But the thing is, because they planned everything together, nobody could mind me or nobody could budge. I don't know why. So we fought and struggled for almost an hour, and he thought during that time, you know, I would get weak so that he would take advantage of me. But still, I was not getting weak. I kept on fighting him back, and then I believe he realized that it's not going to work, and the house that we were in is for his friend, and anytime soon maybe his mother or sister or anybody could come. You know, in Ghana it's just a family house. So he stopped, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I tried to rape you," and all of those kind of things. And I was like, "You are so sorry for what? For what? You tried to do this to me and you are not even ashamed." So to cut the long story short, he didn't rape me and I had my way. But I felt this hatred inside my heart towards him, and I never told anybody about it afterwards. I remember later on I told my best friend, she's in the US. I know she will be watching this video, and she was like, "What? This guy, he's so disgusted." And then, you know, we had a little girl talk, but I never told my mom or anybody, because for me what was important is he never raped me. He didn't have the chance, thank God. So why make a big deal out of it? But if it's now and in Europe here, I would have reported him. No. Or my little advice to every youth or young person that will have the opportunity to watch this video: being sexually harassed is a crime, so you should report it. Don't be like me, who never spoke about it, and I didn't tell my mom or any relative. I kept it inside me for a long time till I even spoke to my friend about it, because I believe what he did was wrong and he had to be punished for. And because of that, I never spoke to him for a long time. I didn't want to have anything to do with him, and he kept on asking me why, and I was like, you even have the nerve, the guts to ask me why I don't really want to speak with you after all what you did. I believe a weak person or a weak man will try to rape a woman, because I believe if that woman loves you, she will be in agreement with you to do whatever she wants to. But if you take advantage of that woman, it tells me how weak you are to the extent of going or raping that person. So who would do that? So till now, whenever he's a married man and a child, and whenever I see him, I still have this perception about him that he's a rapist and he's not real and all of that and all those kind of things. And till now, like, I look at him in a weird way. I have forgiven him, no doubt about it, but I can't forget what he did, you know. And I believe men in general should be really careful of how they take advantage of young people and all those kind of things. But it has happened to so many girls that have been raped and they are silent about it. Me, I never even spoke about it to anybody. I was silent about it, even though I never got raped. It's good, but still, I believe I should have told somebody about it. So if you're a girl and somebody have attempted to rape you or try anything, please don't keep quiet. Speak about it. If you like to see me do more story time, please leave a comment down below and share your experience also with me. I would like to hear and read your comment. See you again next time. Bye bye.